Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
The left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Past battles with Scherzer, he has an even 10 hits in 37 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing, and he popped him up straight up as this is right around home plate, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Here's Starlin Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Scherzer gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Nope. And he misses. 2-1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. Past battles with Scherzer, he's only 1 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Castro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ready with the 1-0. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
2-1. Here it is. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. In now is Adam Eaton as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lopez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And we can see that the Nationals are currently right on top of the NL in that department. The 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Brian Dozier's a guy that's working through some things these days. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Matt Adams would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So we're running at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Soto is off at first with 2 away. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Standing in, Gabby Guerrero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
At the plate,
Number
Austin
44.
Dean. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Scherzer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Brian Dozier now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is. That tails back over. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in now for the Nats, Howie Kendrick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Max Scherzer, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Granderson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel.
Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And he misses again 2-0. Line to the right side, but foul. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Starlin Castro.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
That misses. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. 1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Anthony Rendon waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Dean will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Anderson.
First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. The 2-1 home. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Adams has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Austin Dean comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Juan Soto to the plate
Leading
now.
up for Washington, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Walker has a play, 1 away. Now in the box, Matt Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1. Adams is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. 2-1. to 2-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Drilled to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Scherzer comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. And there's one down now. Here's Howie Kendrick. First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone. Count even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. Suzuki is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. Soto is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now at the plate, Neil Walker.
The first baseman, Neil Walker.
Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Neil Walker. This is on the ground over to first. And Adams will just step on the bag, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having two strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Now here it comes. Still no balls and two strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Center fielder.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. That's a strike to throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Fastball just inside.
1 strike.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped him up. Rojas over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Coda Glover is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Coda Glover.
Ready for another shot now. Gabby Guerrero. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kendrick on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Austin Dean. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Dean goes down for out number 2 in the top half. JT Riddle will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Miami, number 10, JT Riddle.
And that's in there for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. down and away, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Teheran Guerrero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Teheran Guerrero.
Here's Matt Adams now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Castro has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Granderson. And he makes the catch in the corner. Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 20, Kyle Bearclaw. Now catching and batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in Curtis Granderson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
For the Marlins, number 55, John Birdie.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Birdie, the runner at first with 2 gone. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. John Birdie, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 55, John Birdie.
Austin Bryce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Austin Bryce.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Three and 1 to Howie Kendrick.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, the catcher, Yan.
Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Bullet back up the middle. Dean is right there, 1 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Anthony Rendon would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Rendon.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
62, Sean Doolittle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the
65.
way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Miami down to their last strike. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Miami, good night.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer earns win number 4 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Pablo Lopez settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter.